今天早会，那我们先请包勇讲一下天气。大家早。好，我们讲一下今天天气，就是其实这礼拜跟上礼拜天气状况都差不多，那主要还是受东北季风影响啊。不过今天跟明天2天的水汽稍微少一点，所以大概这2天的天气都会像今天一样，北部就阴阴的，但下雨的情况比较不明显这样子。但明后应该说礼拜3之后就要开始注意一下，可能就要带一个雨伞出门这样子。好，以上是今天天气。那我们看下新闻。
Conditions continue to deteriorate, and we are looking at winds that, if they hold true in Tokyo, it will be compared to the strongest winds ever in Tokyo. It was 1938. It was called the Tokyo Typhoon. 100 lost their lives. Sustained winds are about 111 kilometers per hour. But this discussion is not over with. On Saturday, there was no chance of rain, partly cloudy skies. Why did they not run the race on Saturday? Yes, there were TV broadcast rights. Yes, there were tickets were sold for Sunday, but they knew conditions were going to be bad. After 44 laps, they did call the race. Many of the teams had to catch flights to get to the next race in Sochi in Russia, if they could ever leave, and even leave, because we've had well over 150 flights that have already been canceled, and there's going to be many more. Here on radar is where we have the center of circulation, and it's pretty much right where the race was at this point, but most of it has moved on. That's way near Osaka, second largest city, Tokyo too. As you can see, what has just been barreling toward the entire mainland Japan. For the longest time, warnings were not in place. They were sitting back watching. The Joint Typhoon Warning Center had the track just offshore. But since last Wednesday and Thursday, we've been talking about how it really did look like this system was going to push further off towards the mainland, making its way up through the region, and a long, broad area of rainfall well in advance. Usually, we find the strongest winds in the northwestern quadrant, but now our concern is because it's being elongated, it's going to start to find the southern end where our winds will be the strongest, and that means Tokyo. I think this system's going to go right over Tokyo. It is picking up in its forward speed, which is the only good news we can find, because faster typhoons drop less than the amount of rainfall. Remember Guam. Remember this now, because we've got another system over Guam now that's going to follow this one. Look how far away from Okinawa. And this is where we had the 3 U.S. airmen get swept out, possibly off duty. We're not sure. Watching the waves crashing very strong, and now it made its bank to the right, like we talked about all week. It does look like the rainfall is a staggering amount. Take a look at this 334. Not only is this the wettest October day in their history, this is the 3rd wettest day in history in any month. And we've got over 414 in Owasi. 300 of that fell in just 6 hours. That means more is on the way. On Saturday, remember, the summit, of course, of Antake, our volcano, on Saturday, recovery efforts brought back 4 more bodies. The death toll's at 51. They believe there's still a dozen there. They've had to halt and suspend all operations. And now the risk for landslides, because, of course, the volcanic eruptions, the unsteadiness of the earth, the steep terrain. Tokyo, maybe another 69. We could see over 150 as we make our way up to Sendai. These winds could get over 100 kilometers per hour. In 1938, the sustained winds were at 111. And so this is going to be pretty much compared to this system as we watch it continue to move through, and then they'll start to lighten up. Just a bit at the hour by hour, and we're going to look at these winds. We're going to watch them closely. Everyone in Tokyo is told to stay home. Schools are canceled. Flights have been canceled. We're looking at businesses. Of course, this is Japan. It's Monday morning. It could be chaotic as many try to make their way in. It looks like just from around 10 to noon, we'll find the worst conditions to prevail. Watch the storm center in our forecast path take this north of Tokyo. Now remember, the strongest winds may be on the southern flank. That would be right over the capital before it moves offshore. Now remember Guam, remember the system. Look at this. We've got another one. Fong Fong. In 7 days from now, Jonathan, we may have another system as the same strength in the same location, taking the same path right across this area. Already, this is a typhoon, expected to be a super typhoon in the next couple of days. A lot of activity. Many are going to, of course, be watching this closely, and we'll follow it for you in the next couple of hours.
那请问博士有要好，那请问各位主管有要分享什么吗？好，那我们早上就到这里，谢谢大家。